Warm greetings to everyone. Today, I will be presenting a summary along with constructive feedback on Group Three's paper titled as Human Capital Approach in Estimating Macroeconomic Implications. The introduction successfully highlights the dual disease challenge India faces today, especially focusing on the growing non communicable disease burden among older adults. It positions health as an essential measure of human capital directly affecting the economic productivity. Well, now moving into the literature review, the authors have effectively discussed how health translates into economic benefits through productivity and demographic changes. So, yeah, now the set spans over 2 decades across 21 Indian states that incorporates a rich set of economic and health indicators, which are also complemented by the demographic control. This methodology includes a fixed effect regression and appropriate choice to control the time invariant state factors as well. The authors have also conducted the model robustness by, you know, statistical test. Well, the regression results somewhat, corroborates theoretical expectations like disease burden diminishes the economic output, which is, somewhat observable, while improvement in health education and demographic fosters the growth. The stronger effect observed are for female points to important the gender decomposition and everything you see. While health contributes notably, most of the income variation stems to the other factor. Well, simplifying the overall presentation of this complex result can give a more directional or actionable policy. Now, there are some concerns that I have with the empirical approach. First is the selection of 21 states. The author restricts the analysis to 21 bigger states. Now, that is not a problem. The number itself is not a problem, but it wasn't ever defined what bigger means. Like, is it by the population, area, the economic size, or like what? Neither there is a list which includes or excludes the states which are there or not. So this lack of transparency can rise ambiguity and concerns of selection bias, right? Also, like, if it isn't even mentioned like which part of the economic strata that particular state belong. Okay, after that there was a use of total NSTP, right, instead of per capita. So when you calculate the total domestic product, it the dependent variable will have a huge impact, and it will favor the larger states like Maharashtra and Andhra Pradesh that will conflate the economic size with productivity. While controls like working age shares are not included, they cannot fully adjust it for the population effect. But whereas the per capita NSTP, like per capita thing, could have been done in the more appropriate measures. Right. After that is the assumption of constant elasticity. Right. So as it is a macroeconomic thing, so here they have mentioned like in the girl like 1% or in a girl or a male 1% rise in life expectancy will give a rise to 0.8% rise in NSTP. Well, this is something that they have assumed constant. Assuming uniform effect across all state and time is very, very unrealistic since the health growth and relationships are non-linear and are also heterogeneous. Gains in life expectancy at low levels, like if someone is growing from 50 to 55 years, will have more productivity rather than someone growing from 75 to 80 years. Right. So, yeah. Overall summary, this is a really high quality paper with rich data set and solid methodology. But clarifying the data handling and missing data treatment is something that is needed. The methodology can be simplified and could be more explanatory, and some visualization can enhance the overall clarity. Thank you so much.